This is Mystical Ariel here to shake the matrix, expand our minds, and make us all think. No, I'm not driving on the road and teaching at the same time. We are on our way to an appointment, and we're definitely late. But that's okay. You show up when you show up. And, well, my friend's driving here, so we got that.
Oh no, we don't get an inspection station.
We got inspection station. And we're just driving through the inspection station now.
Okay. Which one is it? Do I go through this one?
Yeah.
Oh, this one.
So give us a second. They're gonna, no one's there. They're just gonna, you just go. No one's here. Keep going. Oh, wait, there you go.
Alright, you have produce with it?
Nope.
No produce.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. So now we're through the inspection station. We're on the other side. All right. So welcome everybody. Welcome to our live today. Anyways, today we're going to talk about awakening from the shadows and returning to our original design. So yes, those of you who joined, I'm not driving. So welcome. And so glad you guys are here. So let's talk. Let's get going. We're going to start talking about, those of you who just joined, we're talking about awakening from the shadows and returning to our original designs, what that looks like. So we're going to talk about when when we repress our true selves and hiding our pain and silencing our shadows and denying what we don't want others to see. So that people-pleasing thing we've been talking about, we are not protecting ourselves, by the way. We are burying our own light. And this is not this season for us to be burying our own light and trying to fit in. This repression creates an invisible drain, and it's bleeding our energy. And it's bleeding our energy from our mind, our body, and spirit. So this is not just some voodoo talk. Even psychology confirms this. Amazing Carl Jung, he warned us that what we refuse to face within becomes our destiny. The shadow we push down, not disappear. It doesn't disappear. It's still there. And it grows stronger, as a matter of fact. And then when we push it down, again, it's demanding more energy to keep hidden. And the neuroscience shows that unresolved trauma and the repression keeps nervous systems locked in survival mode, and the body cannot rest when we do that. And cortisol then floods the bloodstream. No wonder we have such a culture of anxiety and depression, and everyone's needing to take this med and that med because the immune system weakens. And over time, we collapse into burnout, depression, or disease, and you're exhausting. That your exhaustion is not laziness. It is your soul shouting, I cannot live this lie any longer. It knows it's in a false system. It knows it's been lied to, and it knows, and it's shouting, saying, hey, stop trying to fit into a world that's lying to you. Good morning, hi, welcome. So, the energy cost of us putting on masks. We live in a culture where we're rewarded to wear these masks. You guys got to dress up and look a certain way. We got to go to church on Sunday. You make sure you behave. Be polite, be agreeable. Fit in. Don't tell them what you really think. Make it come across as a feather. Earn approval from family too, and workplaces, to religion, to society, to school, to praises those who conform. But what is the cost? What is going on? Look around society and you can see what the cost is for us living these lies consistently in our lives. It takes far more energy to hold a mask in place than to live an authentic life. Trust me, I know I used to be a people pleaser, and now I feel like free as a bird and happier than I've ever been because I'm being me. And this is why, after a long time and a long day of us trying to be something we're not, you may snap at your loved ones the moment you are alone. The mask is drained and you're dry, and your persona you wear to accept it become a parasite feeding on your life force because you're hiding philosopher Soren Kierkegaard, he said, described it as the despair of not being oneself, a sickness deeper than death itself. You can feel it when your body aches for no reason. When your mind is fogged and you don't understand why it's fogged. When your heart feels numb for no reason, and it is not weakness, by the way. It is a signal that you are carrying a life that does not belong to you. You're trying to fit into a box. It's not your box. It's not who you are. So the body is a messenger then, isn't it? I mean, here's the truth. Your body is not your enemy. Your body is your most loyal friend and the messenger of your soul. And every ache and every illness and every wave of exhaustion is a sacred signal. And you are living against your design. Science even confirms it. Trauma studies show that the body literally keeps score, guys. It's got cell memory like no tomorrow. And your repressed emotions lives in that tissue. Chronic stress reshapes the brain, shrinking the hippocampus, enlarging the amygdala, and locking us in fear. Which is why this system all around us continuously to feed us with fear. You know, what is buried through awareness, breath, movement, and shadow work? The body begins to heal. The energy flows again. Your body is the prison guard, but it is also the one holding the key. So you're the prisoner and the prison guard all at the same time, and it's crying out not to punish you, but to wake you up and say, stop looking for acceptance. Stop looking for what you already hold. The ancients understood this. The Gnostic's teachings warned that the world is like a simulation, a false system designed to keep humanity asleep. Its strongest weapon is fear, you guys. Fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of being a cast out. And so we build these masks and we begin to do performance. We play roles, we betray our essence just to belong. And religion, then stripped of control, whispers the same truth. Christ said, what does it profit a man to gain a world, lost his soul? Buddha taught that an attachment to an illusion is the root of suffering. And the mystics all agree to awaken. You must face the shadow and walk unmasked into the light. The mirror of the self. You see, the greatest prison is not outside of us. Hello, how's it going? It is inside the refusal to face the mirror. See, every time you silence your truth for approval, you deepen the chains. And every time you betray yourself for peace, you sacrifice your vitality. And every time you hide your pain, you push your soul further into exile. But when you turn inward and you ask the dangerous questions, who am I beneath the masks? Who am I afraid to face? What truth is my body trying to tell me? Then the prison begins to crack and you begin to see the truth of your original design. The truth is this: you were not designed to wear masks. We were not designed to live a slave to fear or to fit in. Our original design is authenticity, creativity, and love. And the heart is meant to beat freely, not under chains. The soul is meant to express, not repress. And when you reclaim your shadows, you'll reclaim your power. And when you integrate your pain, you unlock your energy. And when you refuse to live for approval, you step into your freedom. And it's amazing. Your heart, your body even begins to heal and align. Trust me. I sit here and I shouldn't even be here, and yet I continue to be here. I shouldn't even be walking, yet I continue to walk. You're not here to play every role everyone else. You're not here to silence your truth just to be accepted. That acceptance is an illusion, and it costs you everything and gives you nothing. Your body, your heart, your soul. So stop Stop paying a price for your essence just to avoid rejection. Stop draining your life force to feed a mask that was never yours to wear. The time has come to awaken from the chaos, to step out of the simulation of fear and return to our original designs. We are in the greatest awakening you can imagine, and I'm not the only one teaching this. It's all over the place, which I love. You know, what are you going to do when the entire globe is going, yo, wake up? Science is going, yo, this is real stuff. Your freedom is not out there. It's always been inside all along, waiting for you to stop hiding, waiting for you to come out and to come home to yourself. So, are you ready? Because I don't know about you. I've been ready. I just keep digging. All right. Make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. It brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize you're valuable and you matter, and you're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Hey, if you come up on my show and you ask me about my kiddo show, I don't respond. So if you're wondering why that question wasn't answered, that is why. It's one of my top rules. So we do not discuss my kiddo show on here. This is a completely different show. So we discuss what's on here. All right, peace and love. Y'all take it easy.